everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and I'm going to bring you a fairly probably short video today. But before I start my showing you what I'm going to be making, I just happened to run across a couple of things that I did years ago when my mother-in-law was still with us. She and we used to make rag quilts, a lot of rag quilts. And the other thing that we used to do is we would play with polymer clay. And so what we would do is I would pack a bag and I'd go to my mother-in-law's house and I'd spend the night, and she and I would stay up till 2, 3, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning just playing with polymer clay. We just loved it. And that's one of the things I miss most about our time that we used to spend together. My mother-in-law was my very best friend, and boy, do I still miss her today. She passed away back in 2012, and so I've been without her for a lot of years, but she holds a very special place in my heart. But anyway, today I was going through some of my stuff, and I came across a couple of the polymer clay items that I had made years ago. And so I thought I would just show it to you guys, just for the heck of it, for fun. I wanted to grab another one that I have. Anyway, so what I most enjoyed doing is people and little characters and stuff. So these are just a couple of the things that I made, and actually one that my mother-in-law made as well. But anyway, this is one of my little polymer clay. She's just a little girl. Put a little dress on her there. I made her little shoes. So cute. She's got toothpick legs and little buttons that I made for her dress and everything. But she's mostly made out of polymer clay, including her face. That's not a bead face, it's a clay face. And then I added some curly blonde hair to her and everything. Isn't she so adorable? Oh my gosh, I just love her so much. So she stands on a shelf here so that I can kind of remember my time spent with my mother-in-law. And this set, how cute are these? It's mama and baby chickens. And actually, mama did have a big feather coming out her behind, and I need to put a new feather on her because I accidentally pulled it out. Anyway, so there's mama and there's baby, but see, baby has a little feather on his head. Isn't it cute? So that's another set that I did, and these are very old. I made these probably back in about 2010 or 11. So yeah, these have been around a long time. And then I made, and you guys are gonna laugh, but she's kind of odd looking but cute at the same time. I made this lady, and you can see her legs are very spindly and skinny, but that's kind of the way I wanted her to look. So are her arms, look. She has a little bit chesty. Anyway, so this is a lady that I made, and then I just kind of painted her face. Made her a little hat and everything. She is completely made out of polymer clay. And she has one pearl here and one pearl there and a couple of little rhinestones in her hat. But outside of that, she's all made out of polymer clay. Isn't she cute? She's very, I don't know, when I made her, I thought, oh my gosh, I was so proud of myself. I thought, oh, she looks like an artsy doll, you know, that somebody might collect or something. And I got so excited when I made her. I wouldn't say that now, but really, she is very cute. And then I've got her right now. I've got them kind of up and out of the way. She was sitting with Mr. Elf, and this is one that my mother-in-law made. Isn't he adorable? This is an elf, and he might be just a tad bit dusty, I think, because they were sitting on a top shelf. I thought I wiped the dust off, but there's still a little bit of dust on him. You can see that shelf is in my craft room, and it needs to be dusted. Anyway, look at how cute he is. And my mother-in-law made this one, so I will keep this one forever. Just because it's very special to me. She gave it to me just before she passed away. She wanted me to have it and keep it, just kind of in memory of her. So I did, and I will, and he will never leave my possession. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys these. No particular reason other than I ran across them, and I know that they're kind of cute, and this was a really fun phase in my life. And whoops, I'm so sorry, you guys. I sit up out of my chair and it bumps my table and the whole table shakes. So let me just put these up and out of the way for a minute here before I break them. And then we will get started on the rest of our video. Okay, those are out of the way. Now I don't have to worry about breaking them. Couple of things that I wanted to mention to you guys. One is, don't forget that I'm doing my raffle giveaway in my Etsy store right now. For anybody who spends $50 or more, I'm going to be raffling off this pen. And it's absolutely gorgeous, as you guys can see. It's made from I think it's burled maple and resin, and it's got this blue resin and then a silver flecks of resin in that as well. But you can see this wood, how beautiful it is. So my husband hand turns these pens. They're quite expensive to make, even the parts and pieces. It costs him quite a bit to make one of these pens right now. So, but he had put together a couple of them recently and offered to donate one if I wanted to do a raffle or something. So I thought I would go ahead and do a raffle for my Etsy shop, so that anybody who spends $50 or more, that's 50, they will be entered into my raffle. There's only 5 days left of this month, so it's just for the month of August. And I'm going to see how this one goes, and then maybe next month I'll do something else. But this pen, we sell these for $60 in our store. I don't have any in the store right now. They are sold out. Just a reminder to my friend Judy, though. Judy, don't forget, I still have your pen here for the 1st. So that's just your reminder, Judy. Thank you. And then, as you can see, it's got the little, these are great gifts for the guys, you guys. Last year we sold, last year we sold so many of these pens. I think it was last year or the year before. We sold like a ton of these pens to a lot of mostly a lot of the ladies that wanted to buy them for their husbands and their sons and so forth. And the guys really, really love them. So you can see here there's a little rifle at this end. That's kind of the pocket hanger thing. And then it has the little bolt action. So to get it to open up, you go like that and put it over, and it opens up the ballpoint, and then you just back it off and it closes it. So, and then it's got the little bullet on the end of it. Anyway, so we've got 5 days left counting today. And then once this month is over, I'm going to go through my Etsy store and I'm going to get all of the names of the people that are eligible to win it. And I'm going to put all of those names into a raffle and choose a winner. So one of the things that I have to do is I have to make sure that everybody is okay if I mention their name, if they happen to be the winner of the raffle, so that I can say who it is. If for some reason the person that wins doesn't want their name put out there, of course I won't do that. I will use a first name only, and that's it. So No last name, but if you are okay with your last name, I would like to be able to put your whole name out there as the winner. So anyway, that's that reminder. And then I wanted to show you guys, I don't know if I showed you these. I have another video that I'm putting out. I may have already put it out by this time. I may not have. I may put this video out that I'm doing today first. But I found these little, they were actually earbud holders. They have the little pockets on the inside. Whoops. And they're little round holders. And I got some of these at the Dollar Tree. And I've been seeing them for months and not picking them up, and I thought those are super cute, and the zipper goes all the way around on them and just kind of meets on the back side. But I thought these would be super cute, so I took a couple of them. I have 2 more, I think, to do yet. And I just decorated, this is the top of this one, and then I decorated the back side as well. Look at how gorgeous that is. I put a piece of velvet on it, and I really am liking the velvet. So I think the next one that I decorate, the next 2, are probably going to have the velvet on both sides, I think. This one, the top side is painted. But anyway, that is super gorgeous. It's super gorgeous. And then this one is the other one that I completed. And this one I kind of did the same thing. This one I didn't put as much on it because I wanted to keep it a little more simple, but it came out really pretty. And it's also got velvet on the back side and a couple of my little wildflowers in it. And that came out super cute too. So I really, really like these. I went back to my Dollar Tree. Of course, I've been seeing them for months and months and months. I went back to my Dollar Tree store, and do you know, once again, they had 0 left. So I'm going to have to go down to one of the other Dollar Trees and see if they have them. Because I do want to get some more. They had them in round ones and square ones. I don't know why, but I didn't buy any of the square ones. I really do prefer the round ones, though, if I'm being honest. So I just thought those were super cute. So today what we're going to go ahead and do our video on is, I was at the Dollar Tree and I saw these very simple little, they're just jingle bell holders. And I thought, you know, I could do something with those. And I thought they were really cute, and I liked the colors of the bells and stuff. They had these colors, and then they had some with different colors of bells and things. So I'm going to be altering one of these. It's got a fall theme on it. I'm taking the bow off, and you can see just on this one it pops right off. So that was easy peasy. So I've already got one that I actually took apart all the way. So this is what I was left with after I took the bow off. And these come off of here really easily. You could keep it on here because this is cute. It's just got burlap twine around the little circle. However, I took the bells off of mine, and they just unwrap. There's one strand that is just one bell. And then these are just 2 bells that they wrapped around and hooked on, and then they kind of staggered them. So these are the bells that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to put this aside. I can use this in another project. And this is what I'm going to be using in this today. I have, when my mother-in-law passed away, she had a whole bunch of embroidery hoops and all kinds of stuff like that. And I don't embroider. But I did keep some of the hoops. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. Mainly these ones because they look kind of like wood. And they're a little more decorative. They've got the decorative top. So I thought, you know what, those would be really cute to use in projects as little frames. And I thought it's a little bit bigger than this. And I thought it would be just really cute I started to leave this on there and leave the bells on here, and I was going to kind of glue it on the bottom there and just do the two pieces together. But then I thought about it and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. And the reason I didn't, my friend Sherry sent me a package again, and she gave me some of this great fabric. She comes up with the most beautiful embroidered fabrics and things. Well, she sent me another Happy Mail package, and she sent me some new fabrics, and this was one of them. So I have cut all of the bits and pieces out of it that I knew I was going to use. I even saved part of the mesh that was behind it because I figured I could use it kind of as a ribbon. And then this was the bottom piece of it. I'm not going to be using this today, but this was the bottom. Isn't it just gorgeous, you guys? And I thought, wow, that really is very Christmassy. So in staying with the Christmas theme, I'm going to go Christmassy today, and we're going to make this super duper pretty. I just have to decide what pieces I'm going to use from this, and I do think I'm going to probably use this piece, and I do want to cut off these little leaves. I may use them still in this, but I can't have too many little pieces kind of hanging off and flopping in the wind. So I think I want to kind of double it up and use a couple of them because it really does look very pretty, kind of doubled up like that. So I'm going to put these aside, and I even have more of this. This isn't it. These were just some of the pieces I took out to show you guys. So I do have to turn this around though so that I can see exactly how I want to do this. Probably something like that. And then these other pieces, I thought maybe I could take and kind of, they're like bits of pieces that I could take and kind of put behind other pieces just to have that extra fluff in there. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use these pieces here. I'm going to just set those aside. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap these around this, basically how they had it wrapped around the original. And all they did was they took, and this is on kind of a brownish colored ribbon, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to change the ribbon because I just don't know what would happen if I tried to do that. So I don't want to ruin it completely. So I'm just going to use the same ribbon that they already had on this. And I'm just going to take this and put it right here and wrap it around, and then I will glue it to the back. I want to make sure it is sort of centered, especially this one, because this is going to be the center bell. Okay, so I've got it wrapped. Pull this one to the back, and I'm going to glue it right back there. So I'm just going to take my hot glue and there we go. All right, so we've got our first bell on there. And then these, I just want to stagger them sort of so that they're at different lengths. So I'll take this one and figure out where I want to position it. I want the gold one up higher. And I mean, technically you could take these and just kind of tie them on there, I suppose. I don't see why not. Just like this. You don't even really have to glue them, and then maybe you could change them out if you wanted to later on. But then with doing that, the only problem with that is it's harder to get them in a position, and I think the other way I have more control about exactly where I want them to be. So for me, I'm going to glue them on there. I'm not going to tie them on. So let me just figure out how I want these to be placed. Like think I'm going to go right there, and I'm just going to put a dot of glue. I think I'll do it right here in the middle at the top. Just like that. So I've got those on there. And then on the other side, I'll do the red ones. So let me just figure out where I want those to go. Those are going to go just like that. So that way I know they're on there exactly the way. You know what? I'm going to do it from this section because this is where I can tell it was kind of on there before. But again, I want to get it staggered nicely. And let me put some glue on. And it doesn't take a lot of glue. I think it's going to stick just fine because you're sticking ribbon to it. So I don't think it's going to be a problem keeping it together. So there we go. We've got our bells on there. I'm just going to lay this down a little bit, just like that. It's the trouble with trying to do a video and having things that are kind of dangly, is it's hard for me to show you guys what I'm doing. This one, I kind of want this one up a little bit higher. So I think I'm going to glue it up a little bit higher. Whoops. And there it goes. Okay. Right there. And then I think actually what I might do is I'm going to take a little piece of, where's my red ribbon? I had some red ribbon sitting here a minute ago. There it is. I'm just going to cut a piece of this red ribbon off because I am going to be using some red ribbon in this. And I'm going to tie it around because I kind of want these to kind of be more together. This may or may not look good. I'll decide once I get it tied if I want to leave it this way, but I kind of like the thought of adding that red up in here as well. I'm just going to pull these through, make sure they're where they need to be. There. And I'm just going to leave, for now, I'm going to leave that ribbon kind of hanging there, just like that. I'm not going to do anything with it yet. And then let's go ahead. Oh, the other thing that I want to hang from there is I do want to try and glue on a couple of pieces of this pretty silver chain that I got in my Happy Mail from my friend Carol. I really love this chain. And I just hung it from something that I did this morning. Oh, I need to show you guys the ornaments I did this morning too. I did some real pretty ones. I made a custom set of the ornaments like the ones I did my video on the other day. And I'm going to hang this from the back side. So, And this chain is super lightweight, so it shouldn't have a problem, staying on there. So I'm going to get 2 little pieces of it, and I feel kind of worried about doing that because I don't want to waste it, but I think it's going to look really pretty on this. So I'm just going to go for it, you guys. And this chain, I believe it's chain that came from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm not exactly sure which one because, let's see, it is Bead Landing. So I think these are Michael's beads. If I'm not mistaken, they sell the beads, the Bead Landing beads. So I just added that, and it looks really pretty, kind of hanging in there with the bells. And you know me, you guys, I've got to have extra layers on everything I do. So, all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece, and you can see it's coming right down up over that ribbon and almost to the top piece. And I'm just gonna get some glue started on here so I can start laying it down. Just like that. And I can move it around just a little bit without making it look odd. Okay. And then this piece, I want to have it kind of coming up towards the hanger. Just like that. You know what, this piece I'm going to have to move down just a tad so that it doesn't flop. That's the thing, this is not a real stiff fabric, so I do have to be careful with my placement so that it's not all floppy on me and it doesn't look weird. So that's what that looks like there so far. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'm going to take this one, and part of me let me cut this one a little bit and see if maybe I can use this one to help put the layers. I like that. Without wasting. I don't want to waste one single ounce of this fabric because it's just far too pretty, and I want to have a lot of this left over so that I can use it in other projects as well, because as you guys know, I'm trying to do Christmas stuff right now, and this is really, really nice for Christmas projects. I just feel like I kind of need a little more fullness. Oh my, oh my. Oops, I got caught. No, I'm going to have to cut this one a little bit. And I'm going to cut it up here by the flower, and then I'm going to cut part of this piece of stem off. Because I have to, what I have to do with this, I can tell, is I have to make each piece a little bit smaller so that it lays properly. And so the only way to do that is by cutting these in smaller pieces.
That's what I need to do. I need to kind of just bring it over a little bit more. So let's go with that. I'm going to bring this flower over and have this leaf kind of layering on top of the other ones. And then I'm going to take this leaf. This is kind of going to be in two pieces here. And I think I'll have this leaf kind of coming out the back end there. Just like that. And oh, so pretty. Oh my goodness, so pretty. I got it, you guys. So we're going to pull this one up and lay this small piece so that it layers up over that leaf. And then we'll just glue this bit down here to hold it all together. Oh, I didn't get it. I thought the glue squeezed out that time and it didn't. I am, however, you know how you see little pieces that you just don't like the way they look when they're when you hold it up? These pieces, I'm going to save every little piece of this that I'm not using, like pieces like this, and I will use them somewhere else. For sure. Actually, I'm going to add this one. Let me make sure I've got the right side. I'm going to add this piece right here. There. That looks nice.
Okay, so this is what we have. Very, very pretty. All right, and now we're going to add, I already made this bow just out of some organza, and you guys know I just wrap them around and then tie a piece in the middle of it. And then I've got, this one is 4 pieces on each side, 4 bows on each side, or loops I should say. So that came out really pretty. And I'm going to take that and put it right there. And I had already made this bow. I was going to use it in something else and didn't end up using it. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's perfect for this project. So I didn't wait long to use it. Okay, and now I've got some red roses. Look at these beautiful red roses I got from Kiki's sale. Aren't those gorgeous? I got those, and then I got some of these sort of more burgundy colored roses, paper roses. But they're both super pretty, and I kind of like using them together in projects because they complement each other. I don't know if I'm going to use both of them in this one, but I do like to use them that way. And then I have these little acorns that I did get. I think I got these at the Dollar Tree a while back. And I'm going to have those kind of coming out the top of the bow. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back side of each of these acorns here. Try not to get my ribbon in the glue. And hold those down for just a minute so they get a chance to stick. Okay, there we go. And then we will put one of my roses right there. Oops, I need some more glue. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm actually having a good day. I thought that I had somewhere I had to go later today, so I was kind of trying to hurry and rush through getting some stuff done. And my husband reminded me that
it's not today, it's tomorrow. So I was very excited about that. So I had a free day to do my crafting today. So I'm taking advantage of every single second I have to get videos done and orders filled. I do have a few orders that I need to get packaged up for my Etsy stuff. And so I need to get to work on that too. Okay, so I've got all that on there. Is there anything else that I wanted to put on this? I don't think so. Don't let me forget. I have to show you guys. Don't let me forget, like you guys can remind me. I want to show you guys the other ornaments that I made for that custom order. They're turning out really pretty. They're not quite done, but they will be shortly. Ooh, this would be pretty in one of these two, kind of sticking out. I'm going to be doing one like that. Okay. Oh, I am going to put a little bit of stickles on this. And I was debating on whether I wanted to use a little bit of diamond dust on this. But I don't think I'm going to, because I think, honestly, with this one, there's enough sparkle in it that it really doesn't need it. And I think you guys most of you have heard me say that I've kind of quit using triple thick. I'll use it on darker pieces, but no more on my white projects, because I figured out that it's really yellowing my stuff, and I'm not fond of that. It adds kind of a vintagey look, and that's great when that's what you're looking for, but when you're not, I just don't like it. It really kind of bothers me, so I'm not going to be using that anymore. And so an item you can use in its place is glossy accents. That works really, really well. It takes a little bit to dry, but that's okay. So if you put a little bit of glossy accents on there, it kind of reacts more like it's kind of more like a resin almost, the way that it dries. It's like I would actually, I'd compare it to like a super glue, because it dries kind of like super glue, and it gets hard and very shiny. And if you guys are ever looking for something that you really want to put a shine on something, note to self, you can use super glue, and it will act like resin on your projects, and it will put a great shiny finish on it too. But you have to work very quickly with it, and only in certain circumstances do you want to use it. You have to have the right situation, because it will dry fast, and so it has to be something where you're just going to very quickly put it on, spread it out, and let it go. Let it dry. But it does work very well to add shine and finish to your projects. Okay, I'm going to use just a little bit of stickles on these acorns, because I think it'll be pretty there. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put any stickles on the fabric part of this. So, okay, that is it, you guys. I spent the first 10 minutes talking to you guys. So, this is about a 30-minute project. Look at how beautiful it turned out. I mean, it really is gorgeous, you guys. You know what? Let me put this behind it, and you can kind of see it a little bit better. So there's the top. I
came out really pretty. So you can use an embroidery hoop. And then there's your bells, and then the chain that's up behind it.
I really do like this chain. Let me show it to you close up so you can see what it looks like.
It's got just little flat silver pieces in it, but it's really pretty, and it gives off
a nice shine to the project. So
yeah, I really like it. So that's what it looks like, you guys.
let me put it sideways here. And it's hanging down nicely. And I'm leaving that red ribbon in the bottom section, by the way. I decided that it looks good there, so we're going to go ahead and leave it. And that's what it looks like, you guys. Super pretty, and, you know, something that would be a great, great gift for somebody for the holidays. And think about it. If you're going to a holiday party and you wanted to give somebody, the host or hostess, a little hostess gift, how cute would this be as a hostess gift?
Anybody would love to get it, and nobody needs to know where the...
Really, the only thing I used from the Dollar Tree piece was the bells, and then the rest of it is my embellishments. But what a great piece. You could use greenery going across to either side. The other size I have this size in this too. And I have a few of these. So I'm going to be doing, I bought 4 sets of bells. So I'm probably going to be doing at least 4 of these to put in my Etsy shop. And the bells are kind of, you know, they look old. They look like they're kind of vintage or whatever. So that's another thing I liked about them, because they've got like little scuff parts, you know, and stuff on them. And it looks really cool. So anyway, almost forgot to show you those ornaments that I did. I just want to show, these are not completely done, like I said. These, a couple of them I haven't put the cording around the top piece yet,
but like this one. But this is... She wanted a set of the red ones, and then she wanted 1 blue and 1 purple. And so this is what I did for my friend Deanna. And Deanna, if you're watching, this is where I'm at so far, and look at how gorgeous they are. Deanna is a good friend of mine and a long-time subscriber, and she does a lot of shopping in my Etsy shop. So she had asked if I would mind doing a set for her, because the other red set had been purchased, and I have a pink set in there, but she was looking for blue and purple. So anyway, so here's our blue one. We have a cute little girl feeding the birds. OMG. This one is to die for. It's super cute. It's almost done. Still have to put the cord in the top of this one and sort of I'm going to do a little bit more to the fronts of these as well. And then this is the purple one that she asked for. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. And look, it has a little clock in it right there. Super cute little clock. And the same thing with these. That was kind of my signature on these sets of ornaments. I put a clock right there on this one. Look at that. Super cute. And then this one has a clock over off to this side. And they're all like little ornate wooden clocks that I got, little filigree clocks. And then this one has a clock right there. So super cute. And Deanna, I hope you're going to love these as much as I do. I am in love with these ornaments. They're drying right now, so I can't do a lot with them right now. I want to make sure they get good and dry before I try and do anything more. And so that's it, you guys. Listen to the rest of the video, and yeah, thanks. That's it, you guys. That's my project for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would so greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified when I do future videos. And don't forget about my Etsy shop. Get over there and see if there's anything you want to get, Christmas presents, things like that. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my shop right now. And if you can hit that $50 mark, I'll get you in that raffle. Again, we have 5 more days, counting today, and that giveaway will be over. And then I'll probably start thinking about what I can do for the month of September. So anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. A whole lot of appreciation to my current subscribers and those of you who've been around for a long time. I appreciate each and every one of you. And to those new subscribers, thank you for choosing to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate you. And if you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I respond to all of my comments. So there isn't anybody that will get missed. Now, it may take me a few days to get to you in some cases, but usually I respond within the same day. So anyway, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless you all. Bye-bye.